So we're living in an interesting time. Yesterday, Jared Leto posted something that is just so undeniably Jared Leto basically saying that he had been on some kind of meditation retreat for the last 12 days and had no idea that any of this was happening. And there could be a Jared Leto parody account that could not have nailed a Jared Leto tweet as well as that. We also found out this morning that there is allegedly a butthole cut of cats out there somewhere because apparently, allegedly, a VFX artist was paid to remove the buttholes from the cats from the feature film Cats. And I now find myself demanding the butthole cut, because all of this has to be for something. But I guess through all of this insanity, we gotta take our wins where we can get them, and we do have a couple of successes from the past couple weeks that I want to talk about today. So first up, a little update on Jim Baker, who we were talking about last week, who again is the terrible scam artist, fraudster, former jail televangelist, who was trying to get his viewers to buy colloidal silver as a cure or preventative measure against corona, and he has now been sued by the state of Missouri. And I was really assuming it was going to be New York because their attorney general had sent him a cease and desist, but I guess because he's operating his show out of Missouri, they were the ones who actually were like, yeah, we're going to sue you. So he has pulled the colloidal silver from his website. You can no longer buy it there. But I think this man deserves to lose some money for even making the claims, and maybe they agree because they've said that they're going to continue their campaign against him so that he can't just pop back up in a year or two making the same types of claims for the same product, which I really just appreciate because sadly, even if he pulls his product, he's put the information out there, other people sell this kind of stuff. If they believe it, they're going to track it down, and that he deserves to be punished for that. Because sadly, as dumb as it is, there are a lot of people that are desperate out there that are looking for any type of option they can find, and now they're going to put themselves at risk. And that's absolutely scummy. So good job to the state of Missouri for acting on this, because honestly, just F all of these religious figureheads and televangelists trying to get money from this situation, trying to claim that, you know, they're just as important as hospitals right now because they're in the business of healing people in the same ways and trying to manipulate them into giving money they don't have, and to just dig deeper to give back to these figureheads, promising them healing through prayer and just all sorts of other crazy things. F people like this and anyone else who's stockpiling things so they can sell it at an extreme markup. It's one thing if you're like stockpiling for yourself, like chill out and actually evaluate how many rolls of toilet paper and tubs of hand sanitizer you can go through. But if you're someone who is going out of the way to buy all this stuff so they could try to sell it at an extreme markup, you suck. You're actually just the worst. And I'm really glad that a bunch of places are putting a stop to this and preventing it from happening. I know here locally, Canada's bigger version of Craigslist for us has basically banned the reselling of any of those products, which is awesome, basically making it obsolete for most people to have them. And then I think we all heard the story about this guy with all of his sanitizer trying to resell at a markup, and he had it forcibly taken away from him, and it's now been distributed to various charities, which I just hope to continue seeing, because people should not be able to take advantage of others in this situation. Like, this is a time for people to be a little bit kinder to those around them, help where they can, and just try to make this the least amount of stress on everyone around them as they can. So maybe you can get some of that reciprocated. Like, look, man, I get it. You're upset that Blink-182 rejected you, but like, this is not the answer. Like, look at him. He literally looks like he's supposed to be in Blink-182. That aside, F all those people. Stop trying to take advantage of these situations, and let's just all try to be good to each other and get out to the other side. So next up, I have to assume this is basically the equivalent of a slap on the wrist in terms of what they actually had to pay and what I think a lot of these companies deserve. But Teamy, which is a duo skin product / health supplement company, so we're already off to a great start there, but they've actually just settled for $1 million of what was originally a $15 million judgment with the FTC over numerous false and misleading claims, which you guys know. I love making fun of all of these diet tea companies and these detox companies. That's why I've had my meme of the diet shit tea. Just one sip and all your fat explodes out your organs through your ass. Remember when I said I was gonna censor this a little bit? Oh my God. But anyways, you guys know that I hate all of these tea companies that sell like detoxes and just like fat burners and all these different things. Like, you know, you've got a liver, you've got your kidneys. If you're feeling a little bogged down, just, you know, eat healthy, drink more water. Like, it's doing its job to detox your body. And then in terms of the weight loss claims, it's usually just making you rapidly drop all of your water weight, either as a diuretic or as a laxative. So it seems like you're losing weight, but you're just losing whatever water is in your body. So then you're just gonna have to like replenish all that so you don't dehydrate, especially if you get diarrhea from this stuff. But then the second you stop using it or just go back to just living normally, you're gonna put the weight back on because you didn't make any substantial changes to your lifestyle. But this company was actually going that extra mile with some of their medical claims. Which, God, if the weight loss claims were questionable, just wait until you see what other stuff they were talking about. So obviously this stuff includes like different vitamins, antioxidants, all sorts of stuff that is naturally found in teas, and then they're just making these like weird proprietary blends that they're then linking to medical benefits. But you can't make medical claims on products or have your influencers make medical claims about products that haven't been verified by some kind of like government agency. So the FTC came down hella hard on Teami, and hopefully they continue to hunt down a bunch of these other companies because there are many of them and they all operate in pretty much the same way, and some of them are like better in terms of what they actually offer as a product, and some of them are really dangerous in terms of what they offer as a product and what they're adding to their beverages. So the FTC actually hit them with a bunch of false claims. So let's start with like the unsubstantiated weight loss and detox stuff, which is probably why most people were buying these products. So just going through each one, users of the Teami 30-day detox lose an average of 5 to 20 pounds every time they do the 30-day detox. So that just implies that you could be doing it indefinitely. Users of the Teami 30-day detox only have to drink the tea in order to experience substantial weight loss. That means that just by drinking tea and not changing anything else in your life, you can experience mass amounts of weight loss, which no. The 30-day detox causes substantial weight loss, including as much as 40 pounds, which is now 15 pounds more than the first claim they made. The detox causes rapid and substantial weight loss, including as much as 4 or more pounds per week, and that the detox pack itself burns body fat. So all sorts of very strong claims being made here that imply long-term benefits of this product in terms of weight loss. So the FTC specifically said that these claims were false, misleading, or were not substantiated to any degree at the time of representation. Basically, they have actors, models, and singers who have these personal trainers and oftentimes have actually had surgery and liposuction to look the way they do, promoting products as if, hey, the reason why I have this incredible body is because of this product, which is just not at all true. And most of these people probably aren't using the products anyways. I also saw somebody marketing these products while pregnant and saying that they were really happy that it was all natural so that it was safe to use during pregnancy. For one, how many times do we have to go over the fact that just because something is all natural doesn't mean it's healthy? There's all sorts of naturally occurring things in the world that are not safe at all, that are in fact extremely, extremely dangerous. And two, there are all sorts of things that are completely safe for the average person to consume, but not okay when you're pregnant or breastfeeding. And even when you look on their website, there are products that they're saying are completely safe to continue consuming, whether you're pregnant or breastfeeding. One of which is Team Skinny. Like, why do you want to take something that's called Team Skinny that's supposed to help you lose weight when you're growing a literal human being in your body? That is counterintuitive. Why do you want to speed up your metabolism and reduce your hunger cravings when you're growing a human? So Team Skinny has 3 main ingredients listed as like their super proprietary, like the things that are in it that are going to help you. So one of them is yerba mate or yerba mate, which seems fine as long as you don't exceed 300 milligrams a day because it has caffeine, obviously. Oolong tea, which isn't particularly recommended while pregnant, but if so, in small amounts, again, due to caffeine. And then the last one, which is, I don't actually know how to pronounce it, but I think jiao gulan, which apparently has been potentially linked to defects in pregnancy. Specifically says possibly unsafe when taken by mouth during pregnancy. One of the chemicals in this product has been linked to possible birth defects. Not enough is known about the safety of this product during breastfeeding. Stay on the safe side and avoid use. So you're telling people that they can take this, and obviously this is their responsibility. They should probably go and ask somebody, but yeah, don't Don't do that. So now on to the real wild stuff, because that wasn't the wild stuff. One, they claimed that their Team Alive tea could significantly reduce migraines. That the Profit tea significantly reduces cholesterol and unclogs arteries. That the Team Relax prevents and treats colds and prevents flus, which they were probably really boasting about right now. Amazing claims. And my absolute favorite, the best one of all, that their Profit tea can cure cancer. My God, there's so many people out there that have the cure to cancer. I'm surprised that cancer even exists anymore at this point. We got chiropractors, now we got tea. And the ingredients on the Profit tea are green tea, peppermint leaf, goji berry, Chinese red date, roselle, nettle leaf, and Lingzhi Ganoderma. So if you want to get rid of cancer, that's apparently all it takes. So obviously these claims are completely wild, very unfounded. The dietary stuff is bad enough. And it's, again, the reason why I make so many of those like diet shit tea jokes. Like if you don't get diarrhea, you're considered one of the lucky ones. And when they're being honest, the way they market these products is they say that you have to do it in addition to exercise and healthy eating, which is going to make you lose weight. Like that is literally how you lose weight, is by exercising and eating healthier. Like imagine somebody had a growth on their arm and they got it removed, and then you're like, oh, how did you get rid of your growth? And they were like, well, I was drinking a bunch of this tea that's supposed to like expel toxins from the body, and then I went to a dermatologist and they cut it off. But the tea really made a difference. Now, obviously, these brands bring in a variety of different people to promote their products, from celebrities to just smaller influencers, anybody who's managed to gain any kind of traction on social media. But in a lot of these situations, these individuals have done a absolutely horrible job disclosing the fact that what they're doing is paid sponsorship, which was another one of the major complaints in the FTC thing, is that those individuals were not disclosing that they had been paid to make the claims they were making. And a lot of those individual influencers have been hit with their own complaints, particularly the Kardashians. They are constantly always being hit by not properly disclosing at the beginning of an ad that the things and the claims they're making are paid advertisements. And for them, it's not just with this product, which they do market, but it's with a bunch of these other teas like flat tummy tea and fit tea, which is really disgusting to me because you know they're not using these products to lose weight and look the way they are. And also, surely if these products work, you would only need to promote one of them, because why would you have even tried one of the other ones? But it's not just them. You got like Cardi B, Jordan Sparks, Nicki Minaj, and Disney darling herself, Hilary Duff, have all promoted a variety of the detox and weight loss teas, some this one, some other ones. Like, just buy some tea, bros. Tea is great. I've got some like pomegranate oolong right here. It's delightful. Like, I have the urge to try Teamy, to try the 30-day detox just to see if it does anything. Like, I'm clearly not a very big person, but it's the winter month. I haven't gone to the gym recently because of all, like, basically since Christmas, because I've been busy, and then all this stuff started happening and gyms are dirty as hell. But like, just to see what happens. So like, honestly, thankfully there's people like Swell Entertainment out there that are willing to try all this insanity on our behalf. So she did a video, I think, on flat tummy tea. But either way, I'll have that link down below if you kind of want to see what it's like. Luckily, she didn't get diarrhea, but I've seen and heard of a lot of other people trying different brands, and that's basically what ends up happening. And it is one of the warnings of the potential side effects to discontinue use if it happens, but a lot of that time, like, that's what they're kind of going for with this stuff, is they're basically rapidly trying to get you to lose water weight so that you see more results. And obviously, the more weight you have to lose, the more you're going to notice. But again, if you want to lose weight, just eat a little bit healthier. Get some exercise in, drink more water, make little changes to your life. They're just gonna make you feel better in the long run anyways. So that's pretty much gonna do it for today's video. I just kind of want to talk about a couple of the successes in these dark times of people kind of getting clapped back on for just taking advantage of situations and trying to like manipulate people into believing things that aren't true. And I thought, it's always fun to see some victories in the sphere. I realized that they only had to pay $1 million of the $15 million that they were required to pay, but apparently it's due to them literally not being able to afford $15 million. So let me know what you guys are thinking in the comment section down below. I hope you're all doing well. Wash your hands, avoid touching your face. If you got grandparents, like, reach out to them, ask if you can just like drop off things on their doorstep for them so that they can just grab them and not have to go places and then not really interact with you in case you're sick. Just try to do a bit if you can. And if you can't, that's okay too. Just stay safe. So thank you all so much for watching. Have a fantastic day, and we'll catch you all later.